Alright. So I did a small amount of research, as in looked at the Steam achievements, and Frida is a member of the party, eventually. Probably right after we leave town. So then, let's move on with the story. Alright then, let's go pay Vanjo a visit. I brought them with me, Elder. Ah, so they're finally here. It's nice to meet you. Oh, spare me the self-introductions. I know all about you already, so you'll just be wasting your time. He looks very snake-like. I wonder why. You want to know who we are, am I right? Huh, well, we're a tribe of people who turned their backs on the gods and destroyed an entire ancient civilization. Interesting. What? I don't really understand. It happened a long time ago far overseas. Our ancestors stole a mighty power from the gods and sank their land to the bottom of the ocean. But one of those gods, a certain Lord Aldil, as it were, forgave their sins and secretly brought them here to Celceta. Does this mean your ancestors lived in the kingdom of Celceta? The kingdom was full of good, honest people, including their benevolent king. It was far too nice a place for a tribe of sinners like us. So, our ancestors settled here, underground, repenting their sins and silently watching over the kingdom. But then something terrible happened. Something terrible? This is a story every man, woman, and child in this village knows by heart. Long ago, a winged sage came to Celceta. He gave the people wisdom and civilization, and in return they revered him as a god. But one day, that god began to act with cruelty and malice, as if he'd become a different being altogether. Steadily, these acts of aggression grew until one day, he came to destroy the kingdom with his power. Was that god? It could have been Lord Aldil, could it? Sound familiar, Adol? I believe you've witnessed something quite similar yourself. A certain winged acquaintance of yours suddenly behaving quite unlike himself and attacking without warning? No, that's not possible. I don't know the cause of this transformation, but the changes in Lord Eldil's behavior now reflect a similar pattern to his past of destroying the kingdom of Celceta. So we decided to keep an eye on him, and on those who visited his tower as well. We thought that maybe we could be of some service to him, if the situation called for it. Then, Adol was called to the tower, and, well, down he went. I see. So you were the one assigned to watch over Adol, then? Yeah, listen, Adol, I'm sorry for not telling you. There's just a lot on the line, and it was also... If I gain your trust, I could be at your side. I thought it'd be easier. It's hard to blame him, now that we've heard all that. So, Durin never actually knew Adol before he lost his memory. It was only after he saw, oh, he lost his memory? Might as well get on his good side. Yeah, it's kind of a shame, really. Hey. Well, he was only doing what I ordered him to, so don't be hard on him now. Having you around was a big help. It's been a big help having you around, Durin. Your behavior has been suspicious on occasion, but now that we know the truth behind your actions, I feel I can speak for us all when I say we are grateful to have you. I think we could forgive you, this time. Thanks, everyone. Adol, we here in Danon share the same objective as you, to pursue Lord Aldil. And to that end, there's something I need to show you. Would you come outside for a moment? Don't worry, you'll understand when you see it. Curious? Ooh, the shrine. This way, Adol. This place is so beautiful. It's the only part of the village where sunlight can get through, huh? It's the most sacred place in the entirety of the subterranean forest. What's this game about? Red-haired dudes get shipwrecked on a place and adventures ensue. Every single game pretty much starts the same way. But it's your regular story without spoiling much. Especially this section, very spoilery for this game. Although I think most of the major stuff has been put out of the way already. It's the most sacred place in the entirety of the subterranean forest. Also, how's it going, Sizdal? Huh. The sun here is far too bright for the likes of us. Perfect for sealing away a certain powerful object, if I must say. See for yourself in that shrine. Don't get too close now. There's a real strong barrier keeping it safe. Looks like water. And that is probably the Mask of the Sun. Is that? No, it couldn't be. It's a mask. Yep, that there's the Mask of the Sun. What? What's it doing here? I had it removed from Adol's grave. When the hell did you manage that? You were unaware of this? Yeah. Why is this village full of such terrible people? Come now, that's not very fair of you, Durin. If it had been left there, it may have fallen into the hands of someone who really shouldn't have it. And you were so busy saving Adol after he fell into that waterfall, you certainly couldn't have claimed it. Doing okay? That's good. You should be grateful Frito was watching out for you. Bah. You saved me? Yeah, I was the one who pulled you out of the waterfall basin. Lord Eldiel was still unstable, groaning in agony like when we last met him in the tower. So I seized the chance to rescue you and somehow carried you all the way back to Kaznan. Not sure how he pulled it off. I put my part as messenger too. We all helped in our own way. So that's what happened. However, as Gruda and his allies were seeking the mask, they may be in the area. Is it safe to leave the mask so exposed? No need to worry. That shrine's guarded by a powerful force field. It'd take one hell of a blast to break through that. They're going to unleash something that is going to break that barrier, for sure. This may seem like an obvious question, but what exactly is the mask? The replicas Gruda's men produced were used to strengthen the physical prowess of the Roman soldiers. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's relaxing, tried playing a few games, got my ass blasted a few times in PlanetSide 2, so I decided to stream. And the mask used in my village did the same thing. That's just a side effect. The Mask of the Sun really allows its wearer to read the Akashic records, where the world's blueprints are recorded. The Akashic records? I've never heard of such a thing before. What do you mean by world's blueprints? Just what it sounds like. The world's structure, its properties, its origins. Everything that ever happened in the past, even every damn thing that'll ever happen in the future, all collected in one book. What? Child of Highland. Think for a moment of Lord Eldiel's actions and you'll have your answer. His actions? You mean giving people knowledge. Ah! Reading the blueprints of the world, using their contents to ration out knowledge and maintain global balance. It's the Mask of the Sun and the Akashic records that make all that possible. So Gruda's real objective is the world's blueprints and the key to reading them. Where are these Akashic records located? In the former capital of the Kingdom of Celceta. We're still within the forest. Yeah, and that's where Gruda's headed, no doubt. It's gotta be. He seemed to be mass-producing copies of the mask. Do you think he plans to use those to read the Akashic records? He's a talented magician, but no mere copy can even come close to approximating the works of the gods. It is possible. I bet that in the process of duplicating the mask, he could have learned its true purpose. It's because of us that he and the Romans came to this land. What do you... Elder! Are they invading? What's the meaning of this? I'm busy here, you know. Well, a girl showed up demanding we give her the mask. A girl? Don't tell me that sorceress. So this is where you all went. Huh. You? Is that... Lisa? Why are you... Now that I think about it, This arena is the perfect size for a boss fight. So, you're the Apostle girl, eh? Surprised you found this place. How did you get here? Adol, I'm sorry, I'm afraid there's no time to explain myself right now. You seemed in quite the hurry. Why exactly? Can you take a moment to explain yourself again? You can't honestly expect us to hand you the mask on faith alone, little lady. I can save Lord Eldeal. Lisa? Guess you're not under orders as an apostle then. How about you at least tell us why you need the mask? At least then...
I'm sorry. Sol!
What's going on? Above us! Would you look at that? It's a fucking, like, mecha dragon. What the hell? What is that thing? It's huge. It's Lisa's. And she rides the thing. I apologize for being forced to take such an aggressive approach, but I simply don't have time to do this any other way. Sol, if you please. What? It can't be! We need to subdue it, Durin. Just don't hurt Lisa in the process. It's a cool design, though? Yeah, it is. Reminds me a bit of that one, Blue Eyes White, like humanoid Blue Eyes White dragon monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't remember what it was called, though. I'm sorry to ask, will you lend us a hand? Of course. Thanks. Sorry to get you caught up in all this. You can access the menu to prepare for battle. To change party members, use the party member menu. Equipment and skills can also be changed. Huh. Alright. So I could use whoever I want. Let's make sure everybody has decent stuff on. Wow, she has a very strong halberd. Let's see. I don't know exactly what this enemy does, unfortunately. Let's see, remove that. Give that to Adol for fun because 35 attack and defense. This should do. Skills, though. Let's see. What was the attack? I can't remember. Sonic Slide, probably. This should do. Jesus. Wow. Is that burn? That's burn. Damn. Unfortunately, I can't equip burn resistance now. So I'm probably gonna get screwed very hard on this one. At least they don't die. He's almost dead though. He's halfway there. Ooh, dodged it. Thankfully, the burn wasn't too bad. Is it over? It's over. Surprisingly, it wasn't too bad once I was not getting hit by all those attacks. Did we succeed? Oh, that was one hell of a battle. Nope. I knew it. Conventional weapons aren't going to work against this thing. What? So it's a Gabalon then. I'm sorry, everyone. Sol, do it! And barrier dead.
No!
The barrier.
Thank goodness.
Now I can finally save Lord Aldeal. Well done, little apostle. Stolen. Sol! Frida, he's here! This can't be good. Finally, the Mask of the Sun is mine. You're... Don't think too poorly of me, little apostle. I kept my word. I told you where the mask was, but I never once promised you I'd let you have it. You only have your own naivete to blame for this. I should have known. You always did enjoy making a grand entrance, Gruda. Is this any way to treat your own people? Is this Durin's old friend? Really? What? Are you saying? Several years ago, one of our own broke the laws of our village and unraveled our secrets our ancestors sealed away. That man fled the village, taking a small group of supporters with him and gave himself over to the Roman Empire. His name was Gruda. He was once a magician from Danon. Stay where you are, Adol Kristen. Gaddis, Bami, and the Mass Division are occupying the village. You don't want any unfortunate accidents, would you? Holding your own homeland hostage now? You're despicable. You're just as much of a slime as ever. Unfortunately for you, I bear no emotional attachment to this dreary place. Perhaps it is destiny that I should obtain the mask here. In honor of this occasion, we shall hereby refer to ourselves as Darklings. Come now, is that really so surprising? It's a perfectly fitting name for those who obtain the power of the gods through these unorthodox means. Gruda. You really haven't changed at all, have you? What do you mean he hasn't changed? Back when he was still in the village, Gruda researched the power of our ancestors, stole from the gods. They called themselves that name, and to this day, the word is considered impure. It's bad luck to think it, much less say it. The blood of Darklings flows within you as much as it does in me. No matter how far you repress it, it's a part of you and it always will be. Gruda! Regardless, now that I have what I seek, I see nothing more to be gained by remaining here. And though I may not have much attachment to this place, I suppose it's still my home, so I'll leave peacefully today. Should you continue your fruitless attempts to stand in my way, however, I won't be quite so merciful next time. Wait! Evil laughter as he runs away. He's gone.
Lisa.
Colica, Adol, what have I done? You've screwed everything up. Well, this has been one hell of a day. No point just standing here, though. Let's go back to my place and sort this all out. So, young apostle, what were you trying to do with the Mask of the Sun? Gruda implied that he said something to you about it. Yes, he told me that the last time Lord Aldeal was behaving strangely, the Mask of the Sun was used to calm him. And so, I'm so sorry. That scumbag. Well, what's done is done. I'm more interested to know that you're a descendant of the Celestian royal family, aren't you? Celceta. How did you... Lisa is? Whoa, that's news to me. That white Gabalon of yours was a dead giveaway. Legend has it was created by King Lafance to fend off Lord Aldeal after he lost control of himself. So King Lafance and Lord Aldeal fought each other? That's what they say. Not that there are any surviving records to confirm one way or the other, of course. What we do know for certain is that the Goblins were created using a forbidden technology our ancestors sealed away. King Lafance was a righteous man. Knowing he allegedly resorted to use such technology shows his unease. This is basically the plot of Trails of Cold Steel, isn't it? Guess that explains how it was able to destroy the barrier. Soul was given to me by my father to carry out the rite of summoning. I was told he'd been passed down in the family for generations, but I had no idea his creation had come about under circumstances like that. Gruda Soul too. Lisa used him to take you to see Lord Eldeal. Don't remember that. Your memory should return in time. I must say it was rather difficult finding you out in that forest. This is Adol we're talking about. The guy never sits still. He can't even sleep without sneaking out of a window first. The thing I find most difficult to accept is that the man who attacked Highland was from Danon. Yeah, he had me completely fooled. There was no doubt in my mind he was a Roman commander. Gruda was one of the most intelligent people in the village. He was also a wise man in his day, who loathed the sin of our ancestors committed more than anyone else. And that hatred drove him to study the incident in greater detail. But somehow or another, during his studies, he became attracted to the power of the gods that they'd attempted to seal. How'd that be? Only he knows the answer to that. We naturally admonished the hell out of him for what he was doing. Just out of nowhere, he gathered a small group of supporters and left the village, and that was the end of that. In addition to keeping an eye on Lord Eldeal, we've also been trying our best to track him down all this time. Most likely, he managed to gain the support of Rome for his research into the mask. And now he has returned to the forest. So where is he headed next? He must have sussed out the mask's true power by now. Which means there's only one thing he could possibly be after. The Akashic Records, the blueprints of the world which can only be read using the mask's power. On the other side of the Ashen Forest is the old capital of the Kingdom of Celceta. It's called Elduk. And in its center sits a Temple of the Sun where Lord Eldeal lived when the kingdom still existed. Supposedly that's where the Akashic Records can be found. Supposedly. The door of the temple is sealed. We tried to open it many times, but we've never been able to get inside. So we can't be certain what's in there. Considering his resourcefulness up till now, Gruda may have found a way. When I was talking with Gruda, he also mentioned that Lord Eldeal's headed for Elduk as well. Seems Elduk is the main point of interest for all parties then. Including you, Adol. If you ever want to learn the truth of what happened to you, you need to confront Lord Eldeal. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! I bet you'd be raring to go even if you had all your memories intact, wouldn't you? Of course. Elder, I'd like to go with Adol as well. Me too! Well, you are familiar with the route. But are you sure? In a way, you may be the single most unsuitable person for this task. I'll be okay. I've had more than enough time for my wounds to heal. Rita. Well, I know better than to argue with you. Nothing I say is going to change your mind. So go ahead. You'll need a guide anyway. Thank you, Elder. I won't let her skill is in the field. I'll be going on ahead to Elduk.
Hey.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own? I won't be alone. I have Soul with me. There are a few things I'd like to look into.
Indeed.
About your ancestor, King Lafance? Yes, I'd like to know what happened to King Lafance and Lord Eldeal when the Kingdom of Celceta fell. If I can learn even that much, I might be able to find some means of returning Lord Eldeal to normal. Well, don't push yourself too hard, okay? Not gonna say anything, Adol? We'll catch up as soon as we can. I'll be eagerly awaiting you. Take care, everyone. Certain that one day you, Eldeal, and I will be able to drink tea together once more. And I'll be certain to brew the best tea I can possibly find. Goodbye for now. She's going to die. She is going to die. At least I feel that way. And there she goes. Feminine yet courageous. She's a fine girl, eh, Ozma? No, I had no intention of... Men are like animals, aren't they? Durin, please refrain from making such comments. Others had begun grouping me with you. It's time we should get moving, Adol. We have a lot of ground to cover. Free to join the party, and we can accept quests in Danon now. Alright then, let's check her skills out. She has 5 skills. Let's see, I believe I was currently working on the skills for Kalilica. Yep, Power Swing, not maxed out yet. Let's see, so Rita's actually slash-based, so... I believe she is leveling Shock Spark. So we have the all-girl party, got it. Works for me. Sorcery Ropes. Defense 127. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. Let's see, what should I put on? If I drew that info with my left hand, I am impressed. Yeah, I drew all the stuff in my description down there with my left hand in Microsoft Paint with a mouse. Easy. What else would I do? Let's see, I believe I give her that. She's pretty... Well, actually, she's tankier than most of the other people. Alright. I'll give her the EXP buff. There. Now, all the people will have different dialogue, I'm sure. On the other side of the Ashen Forest lies the former capital of the Kingdom of Celceta, Elduke. In the center sits the Temple of the Sun where Lord Eldeal once resided. Oh, you would never manage to get the letters right? Patience, I guess. The journey there won't be an easy one, but I know you can do it. Take care, all of you. To think Gruda would stoop so low as to use the people of his own village as hostages. I'm glad no one was hurt, that's all that matters in the end. Mami and the other villagers are really strong when they fight. It's not fair. I'll not bring us as cowardly. Indeed. Is this where we set the quests? Yep. Let's see. Secret synthesis, good luck charm, and twilight flowers. Let's see. I need the ingredients for a certain top secret elixir, and I'll tell you more in person. Please speak with me at the laboratory. I'm looking for an accessory that will increase my luck. If you have anything that seems fit description, please bring it to me. I'll give a suitable reward. The reports that a dangerous plant monster called Anduraula has been sighted in the subterranean forest. I'd appreciate it if someone would go defeat it. Please take care on your journey to Elduke. Should you have the chance, I would appreciate it if you'd check the quest board. Anduraula seems to be a subspecies of another type of beast called Flora. If left alone for long enough, there's a chance they'll begin to multiply, so I'd appreciate it if you would eradicate them quickly. Alright. Magic must not be used to fulfill your desires, but to control them. That's a proverb Sidel taught me. It's one of my favorites. Alright, you said you want us to visit before you said anything. Gruda needs to be stopped no matter the cost. We continue to observe his actions as best we can. It's not going to be easy for you, but we'll be counting on you. Okay. I thought you'd have something interesting to tell me after I visited the Elder. That ain't the case, unfortunately. Gruda's gone way too far. I wonder what the others who fled from this village are doing now. So is that the sorceress and the dude with the Templar sword gauntlet? Is that what they're up to? Hello. Gruda is the same crafty devil as ever, using others to do his dirty work for him. His magical and tactical abilities are brilliant, but knowledge without the means to apply it is no better than idiocy. I wonder if I get a specific reward for this. Because I think I have all the good luck accessories. Brought an accessory for me? Why, thank you. So which accessory are you going to give me? What, you're not going to let me see? Do you enjoy tormenting people with things they can't have? That's very mean, you know. I wonder if the shop here has a new one. Might as well check. So they probably get a different reward depending on which accessory he's given. This guy does not have accessories. Magic laboratory, and then you can use materials to synthesize medicinal items. Some rare items can be synthesized here. If you need to use our services, please feel free to let me know. You might be an old pervert, but Yami's synthesis skills are exceptional. Alright. Ooh. You could probably buy an unlimited amount of these. And max out one of your skills probably at 999. This costs 100 gold. Here. Hell yeah. And that costs 200 gold now. Why not? Healing items are good. Do you need something? You put a quest on the board, right? We're here about that. Can you tell us what it is you need? Of course. I can rest easy if you're the ones taking care of this. What I need you to do is bring me the ingredients to brew up a special elixir. Specifically... Well, I'm not allowed to say, am I? I almost forgot. It's not something dangerous, is it? I don't think we should accept a request which may end up directly or indirectly harming people. Considering you're asking us to do this for you, I think you must have a duty to explain. That is a completely reasonable view. I'm not the one who wants the elixir made, and I have a duty to protect my client's privacy. But I can't force you to accept either, so if you're not interested... well actually, I can promise you on his behalf that it's not going to be used for anything dangerous. As can I. In fact, I have a good idea what this elixir is, and if I'm right, there's no need to worry at all. So client confidentiality is the only reason you cannot say then. Is the issue not one of public safety? Well, Durin and Frida say so, I think we can trust him. We'll just assume it's something deeply personal and leave it at that. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to undertake this request or not. The ingredients I'll need are as follows. A Yupil flower, a Libra flower, or a power fruit, and a Reda fruit. And I'll need a poisonous organ and some frog extract. Oh, and some acidic liquid and a slime mold as well. I'll need one of each of these 8 ingredients. If you're inclined to help, I would be most appreciative. I don't think I have all of them. You don't seem to have all the ingredients I asked for. Come back when you got them all, please. A Yupil flower, Libra flower, power fruit, a Reda fruit, poisonous organ, frog extract, acidic... Yeah. I have no idea how many of those I even have. Am I even able to check what... Ah, there we go. I think I can look at ingredients here. Yeah, minerals. So... I have those. Frog extract, and there's other stuff. Got to go to bed? You're new? Yeah, I understand. Yep, see you later, man. Yeah, have a good night. Huh. So I guess we're done here. Let's see, we should be able to look at the ones we're missing. Alright, Yupil flower, Libra flower. I'm pretty sure I have Yupil and Libra flowers, so I need slime mold. I didn't want to believe it was true, but it seems Gruda really was after the Akashic records. Some people are capable of the most shocking things, Someone carried the black key away from here not too long ago as well. The black key, huh? Oh, wow. That's a hefty damage increase. But it also costs a shit ton of money. If only I had misfortune reducing items, then I could collect stuff easier. Let's see. Well, since I'm still using her, I might as well get Kalilika's item. Let's see. Bizarre Hide. That's different. Ah, slime mold, there we go. So I need a bunch of clear liquid. Dang. That's a lot of shrooms. See, I don't really need to worry too much about this. But I have a lot of strange masses, don't I? I don't think I have a lot of stuff I'd actually want to sell, unfortunately. If I had more of these, I'd love to sell them, but I don't have enough. So then, I guess we're just gonna head out. That Gruda is such a fool. He let the village before I was born, so I know little of the details, but, well, I know enough to know that he's bad news. There's no excuse causing trouble like that. It's utter nonsense. I can't believe anyone would want to call himself a Darkling in this day and age. I've never heard of something so ludicrous. Surely they can't be unaware of the implications of what they're doing. Gruda really is a fool, taking on the name of the Darklings for himself and repeating exactly the same mistakes our ancestors made. Trying to justify their sins by sinning even further is inconceivable to me. Not to get political, but they're Republicans. Ha 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 ha. It's funny, it's actually 100% political. It's kind of true, though. I hear you're going to Elduk. The Ashen Forest may be full of dangers, but the area around Elduk in particular is crawling with monsters. We normally wouldn't think of going near there, but if you really must, at least be certain you can take every possible precaution. I guess to balance out the political spectrum. Both Republican and Democratic sides are equally garbage. There. All is well. Gruda is the same crafty devil as ever, using others to do his dirty work for him. His magical and tactical abilities are brilliant, but knowledge without the means to apply it is no better than idiocy. Alright, let's give him something. I'll give him the gold axe. This is an accessory that lets you attain lots of money, correct? Well, money is needed for most things, so I suppose having lots of it would be one way to make a person happy. So you're sure I can have this golden axe? Sure. Thank you very much. Here's something from me in return. Shield tablet times 10, skill tablet times 10. Goodbye then. May we both find happiness.
We did well.
Okie dokie then. People used to say Gruda was a prodigy. What's a prodigy? Someone who's good. That was the first time I've seen Gruda in a long time. He's really changed. Naturally, his appearance is different, but his expression is more penetrating. Like he's looking right through you. It's frightening. Alright then. So we need to get clear liquid. What monsters drop clear liquid? Let's go all the way to the bottom. You can go all the way to the bottom, but you can go to the bottom to the top, but you can't go from the top to the bottom in one button press. So these guys can drop filthy, clear, and acidic liquids. And going through there wouldn't take too much time. Let's see, I think I still need to get that. Yes, I do. See, I believe there should be more events at the towns. And maybe more quests, I don't know. So you might as well check. Very often the dialogue changes between each major story event. Pretty sure that's the same dialogue. Yeah, this is different. It's a lie, Joel's in love with me. He told me so the other day. And he's, like, nervous, because obviously something's going horribly, horribly wrong here. Lord LDL, I pray that you can rest peacefully today. Now, this town really has changed lately. I still half expect to wake up and find it was all a dream. The Rowan Forza station here seemed to be genuine, well-meaning people. I suppose that's a result of the Governor General Griselda's virtuous nature. Antibody in here? Nah. Let's see, I'm gonna go over here first. See if there's a new quest on the board. Yep. 2 Celceta flowers. There are a few pages in my favorite notebook that I can't just seem to be able to fill. Would someone be willing to help me fill them? My house is to the left of the mayor's mansion. Ethan. That guy. The guy who dug Adol's grave. All the armored soldiers in town are surprisingly nice. They're not much like the Romans we heard about in class. A couple of strange-looking explorers came by here a while ago. They're locked up in the mayor's mansion at the moment. Oh boy. This town really is relaxing. I miss the bustle of Rome a little, but I think it might actually be better suited to a place like this. So with all that's happened lately, there's little point in keeping an eye on the river anymore. All these explorers knocking on our doors, I just hope they don't cause any trouble. They must be pretty skilled explorers to evade the Romans and make it this far. Or maybe the Romans are just extremely stupid? Either way, it's the talk of the town. I was expecting the Romans to be all arrogant and full of themselves, but they're actually quite polite. You give off a different impression entirely from those other soldiers, the masked ones, whatever they call themselves. The Masked Legion, I think? Was it? Even in times like these, there's still work to do. I think I'll try to get a bit more done after taking my break. Shining Picards have the ability to store gold in their bodies. That's what gives them their sheen. But what factors could possibly cause a Picard to do such a thing? How would it even evolve that way? I've been trying to find the answer for years, but it remains as elusive as it was the day I started. You still have to hunt down a golden Picard, but because they're level 30, I think we can actually beat it. The process of natural selection applies to nature as much as it applies to people. But in people, it breeds hatred and resentment, whereas in nature, it does not. No matter how much the times may change, that alone seems to be an eternal truth. When the kingdom of Celceta was at the height of its prosperity, it seems several other villages existed in the forest which no longer remain. Although the kingdom was well governed on the whole, there were numerous conflicts between these villages, but that's all we know. Alright, let's talk to more people. I wonder what's going to happen to this town now. I'm actually more worried about Lord Aldeal since he seems to be suffering from that illness. There's so many things to worry about at the moment, I can barely get to sleep at night. What you got to exchange for me? Bye. Nothing new, unfortunately. Oh, our extra gate's charged up. But why, though? Good question. We can't have those two taking information about Highland away with them. It seems those two explorers have arrived from Kazan. I wonder what the Romans will do with them. Hello! Just remembering my great-uncle's skill as a craftsman makes me swoon. If he were slimmer, I'd probably have fallen for him, family or no. Okay. He's always been a curious one ever since he was younger, but I'm sure he's been through a lot since leaving here, but I was so glad to see him alive and well. Wonder where he is. Looks like drinking alcohol is the only source of pleasure around here. Although since we're bothering the locals just with our mere presence, I guess I shouldn't be thinking of such selfish thoughts. Gotta take this job very seriously. I'm representing Rome after all. Hello. Oh, it's you, Adol. You got rid of your grave a short while ago. It seemed like bad luck to have something like that around, you know? Honestly, it's a real load off my mind to have it gone. Oh, it's the kid up here. Hi. Hello, Kalilica. Oh, hello, Ethan. We saw your request on the board. What's this about a signature book? Okay, let me explain. See, I was given this notebook by my dad. I don't know why, but it's full of names. Well, almost full. But we'll get to that part in a second. I've been trying to fill it the rest of the way by talking to different people and asking them to sign their names in it. That's a rather peculiar pastime. I know, but it's kind of fun. There's a page for every letter of the alphabet, and each page has a space for a signature from someone whose name starts with that letter. Unfortunately, there are 3 pages I haven't been able to fill yet. What letters do those pages start with? One is Q, one is U, and one is Z. I've spoken with lots and lots of people, but I haven't encountered anyone to sign any of those particular pages. I'm thinking there just aren't any people whose names begin with those letters here in Highland. Since I'm out of local options, I figured I'd try and look for some outside help. Yeah, I guess there are only so many people you can ask here. Exactly. If you guys are willing to help, I bet you can get this finished in no time. Yeah, we can. We're talking to everybody anyway. After all, there's a whole big world out there, and you're making a point of exploring bit by bit, right? It's a perfect match. That's certainly true enough. What do you think, Adol? It sounds like a really interesting request. Might be fun. So what do you say we help Ethan get the last few signatures he needs? Sure. Really? Thank you. Here's my signature book then. Ethan's signature book. Let me know you got the signatures of people whose names begin with Q, U, and Z. Really hope you can finish it for me. People whose names begin with Q, U, and Z. They're out there somewhere watching, waiting, calling to me, with voices like angels. I think you're getting a little too ahead of yourself. Greetings, Kalilica, Adol. Do you have something to report? I'm afraid so. Kalilica told Aaron everything that had transpired in Danon. I see, so that's what happened to Lord Eldeal. As for Lisa... grandfather? Did you know about Lisa? That she was a descendant of King Lafont? Yes, I did. But that was all I knew. It doesn't sound like you have the time to be standing here talking to me. Please continue to support Lisa as best as you can, Adol. Kalilica as well. I'm ashamed that I must depend on you for this matter, but you truly are our only hope. Grandfather, don't worry, leave it to us. The situation seems to be getting more serious by the day. Please take care, all of you. So, where are those 2 people being held up? I wonder what we should do with those 2 explorers. Now that they know this town's existence, we can't just let them go. 2 explorers who managed to get here through the underground ruins have been detained in a room on the 2nd floor. Be careful not to let them out. The door is locked, but voices can be heard from within the room. Come on, why did they lock us in here? The Romans have no right to treat us like this. Calm down, Rabbit. Calm down? How about you rile up instead? Stop wasting your time trying to calm me down and start focusing on thinking of a way to get us out of here. But what? If you got a problem, then we can go our separate ways right here and now. Fine, I'm thinking. They seem to be discussing methods of escape. Good luck. Until you can get to this place, you're not going to be able to get out. So then, I think we've exhausted all the exploration options in here. So then... Twilight Flowers. I guess we'll head to Selray. And from there we could head south and... No, not south. I wonder if the fact we haven't heard anything from those Romans who passed through means they made it to the Primeval Lands. Maybe they have something to do with the sudden disappearance of the mist from the opposite shore. Let's see. We have, trying to think of words. We need to go to the underground ruins and farm the slimes there for some clear liquid, so we can complete that alchemy quest. Oh, so he uses webbed feet to push his way through the water? Such a cheeky little thing. Empty. As I said to Hassan, the Romans seem to be a very bunch. Jesus, that's a very weird sentence. A very varied bunch. Though some have been friendly, a group of masked soldiers passed by the village recently, raising some concern. We need to remain vigilant. The Primeval Lands, a region of great mystery, untouched by those of us who don't belong for hundreds of years. The path may be open, but I do not seek to walk it. Excuse me, what the fuck? All the adult Spartans are out fishing at the moment, so I'm taking this chance to clean the place. Hi, baby. So this girl's name begins with a Z? Would you do the honors then, Ozma? As you wish. Zara, I have a favor to ask of you, if I may. Would you write your name on this page? Here? Sure, okay. Build the Z page of the signature book. That's perfect. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Are you here for the usual? Slink away. Aw, you big meanie, playing hard to get, I see. Yes, please, may I have another? Yes, sir. Your SP and extra gauges are fully restored. Aw, you're still not used to this, are you? That was so much fun. Come and let me take you again sometime. Again? Sorry, but only once per visit. We operate by market rules around here. You'll have to come back again some other time. Mega weapon test. I made a few mega weapons, and I'd like someone to test them out in actual combat situations for me. Is there anyone who can use a mace or a halberd and is up for helping me out? Please come to the smithy. Suryu, Advanced Blacksmith. It hasn't been easy here lately, but we get by. Our troubles aren't over yet, though, from the looks of it. What's happening on the other side of the river? I get the shivers just by thinking about it. I think it's safe to assume the Roman soldiers who passed by the village have reached the Primeval Lands by now. I have mixed feelings about the fact that the outsiders have discovered the secrets of the Primeval Lands before we could ourselves. Alright, exchange. Exchange. Suryu's getting a whole lot better lately. Her name and sense is still lacking, but no big deal. I don't really think I even need to do this. Yeah. Hey there. I made a couple of really mind-blowing new weapons that I need testing. Fancy lending me a hand? Accept. Really? Thanks. I suppose it's our turn now. I heard the weapons here are quite noteworthy. Excellent, I'm honored to hear it. This is the third time you've helped me. I'll spare you all the details. This time you get to choose between an ultimate mace or an incredible halberd. Which would you rather test? I'm sure as heck not choosing. We'll defer judgment to you, Adol. Choose the mace. Alright, here you go. Extreme Death Mace. Nice name. This time I want whoever to equip this to defeat 5 Madograsles. Not a very elegant name, is that? If only they consulted me, you know. Seems they're going to be tough, too. I've been reading up on them, and they sound pretty mean. No idea what they look like or where to find them, though. I only know that they're ferocious and deadly, and I want their blood on my steel. And well, you're the ones who crossed over into the primeval land, so I'm sure you'll be able to find them somewhere or another. Best of luck. Ooh. What could possibly happen? Defense minus the 100. So heavy it leaves one defenseless. Oh boy. Equip. That defense minus 100 though is hilarious. It probably afflicts you with heavy too. I wonder if Gazak went across the river to those primeval lands people keep talking about. What if he doesn't come back? I wonder if there are any Picards in the primeval lands. I'd like to go and see them if there are. Alright, 2 more houses to check. Whenever all the grown-ups go out fishing, it gets really quiet here. It's a little lonely. Cecily may have learned about Sparta care, but her devotion to the job is admirable. She's such a good girl. I'm so proud to have her as my daughter. Next. I think everyone is getting used to life in Sorry without Ozma. It can be difficult to change your ways, but if change leads to growth and maturation, it can only be a good thing. That's everybody in the village. Alright. Let's go inside. Fight myself a few slimes. I could probably just farm those over and over again if I wanted to, but I think that should be enough to get me what I need. Let's get like 10 clear liquids. That should be enough. Alright, now that's mastered. New skill, Gold Rush. Hits an enemy with an enlarged mace, revealing hidden gold. Sounds weird. I like it. That should suffice. Now let's warp back here. And see if we can get ourselves that final item. Hopefully we have enough of the resource. I didn't talk to you. That goblin was extremely intimidating. It didn't seem evil, though. So that was one of the goblins our ancestors created. Supposedly that was a particularly special one, but its power is truly amazing. We need to talk to everybody here, just make sure somebody with a name that we need to sign is here. There we go. Might as well make it all. Really? What am I missing? Yupal flower, Libra flower. Let's see, do I have both of those? I may only have one. Yep, I'm missing a Yupal flower. So I need to farm some marl flowers so I can get that. Let's see, is there a place where I could just get marl flowers on their own? Ah. Alright, looks like we're going on a run. Jesus. I should just equip the regular mace. I'll take the hit to damage to not have all that. All that damage inflicted on me. Self-preservation is key. I think that should be enough, actually. Well, the question is, who can transmute it to what I need? Let's try this guy first. Exchange plant materials. Yes. Perfect. That's all I need. Alright, let's get that thingy. Looks like you brought everything I asked for. Thank you very much. Delivered all the ingredients. I wonder what kind of elixir comes from such a bizarre set of ingredients. I can't stop thinking about it either. Well, I can't tell you myself, but how about this? I'll get to work making it right away, and when it's done, you can deliver it to my client yourselves. Oh, that works. That's true. You don't have to worry about your client's privacy if the answer comes from the client directly. That seems an acceptable compromise indeed. And that's why you came all this way to deliver the elixir to me? Huh. I don't know why you're so interested. Hey, it's our nature to be curious, so what's it for? Well, if you must know, it's an anti-aging elixir. What? Is there a problem with that? I don't see what's so strange about wanting to stay young. Well, that's true, but... forgive me for asking, but how old are you? It's been a while since I thought about it. But probably somewhere around 92? Okay. Oh, shush. All your shouting is giving me a headache. It was worth gathering the ingredients just to see your reactions. I think you're enjoying this a little too much, Frida. Interesting. I don't think you were expecting that answer, were you? Here's your reward. 3 life elixirs, 3 power elixirs, 3 guard elixirs. I feel exhausted. Yeah, it's like this whole ordeal has taken a few years off my life.
That wraps that up.
Aljo might look tough, but he cares a lot about appearances. In the end, I suppose that led to a fun mystery for you to solve. So it all worked out, didn't it? Can I buy the anti-aging elixir? Alright, let's head to the next village. Oh yeah, we have to talk to everybody here to make sure nobody in town has a viable name. You could skip all their dialogue, thankfully. Since they don't have anything new to say. Found one. This person's name does start with the letter U. Frida, would you do the honors? It would be my pleasure. Ursula, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask you to sign this... Could I ask you to sign this notebook? Sign? Why? This isn't some kind of magical contract or something, is it? I suppose I can see how you might suspect that. Actually, Palilic explained to Ursula about the signature book. Okay. Why not? Fill the U page of the signature book. Little do you know, once that page is whole thing is filled out, it curses everybody who signed their names. That's perfect. Thank you very much. Hey, no problem. What was the last name again? So we need to find somebody whose first name starts with a Q. What a name. Yeah, nobody's over there. That's G. So that ain't it, Chief. Alright then, next town. Here. Komodo Village might have somebody, who knows. And more than likely, the person lost her last chick, and we have to find her. Message from some army is currently talking to the village chief. I don't know what he's doing here, but I'm very concerned. If you boil power fruits with honey, you can make truly delicious jam. And that jam can be used to make exquisite pies. I like pies. So those guys are from Rome. I wonder what they're up to. Gotta stay on guard or we might get attacked in our sleep. Now you'll be good. It's not the mass dudes. If it's the mass dudes, then you have a problem. the army doesn't cause any trouble. Some man covered in iron came here. Is he a foreigner too? Thoth is always wondering what his father does. He looks up to him so much. Is this what all boys are like? I wonder if Daddy's fighting big scary monsters right now. I want to grow up and go hunting too. Can I grow up faster? The Sami is almost ready. Sakune will need a little more time, and Teva? Teva still has quite a way to go. I am surprised. Very, very surprised. I hope Remio didn't do something stupid. New quest? Crafting materials too. Oh boy. There's been very little change in our lives until recently. And if more and more people keep arriving here from the outside the village, how will we be affected by it? What will it do to us? I must admit, it does worry me. Alright, so he's got a quest for us. Hey, sir. Hey, nice to see you. Actually, there's another material I'd like you to bring me. What would that be? Well, I read about it in an old book I'd brought in from the forest. Supposedly, it's a really tough kind of hide you can harvest from beasts in the primeval lands. Some people refer to it simply as a bizarre hide. You made it across the river, so I thought you might be possible you'd find some in your travels. We have some. So, you want us to bring you one of those bizarre hides? Yeah, if I had one of those, I'd be able to make all kinds of new crafts. Just the one should be enough this time. If you find anything like it on your travels, please let me know. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Take. Take it. Is this what you're looking for, Saisen? So strong and yet so flexible. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. Alright, let me try making something with this. Can you wait just a moment? Not bad if I do say so myself. Here you go. A Life Ring 3. Aww. I was hoping for something good. Ooh, this does look really polished. Thanks. See you later, Saisen. Come by any time. If you need me to craft anything, just bring me the materials. Work as hard as you'd like.
That wraps that up.
Yay. What can I make? I need to get a new axe. I need an axe tail. Damn. Prevents misfortune. I need that. Prevents curse. A movability belt. Tribal cloth? I have no idea what that is. Wearer cannot be knocked back while using skills. Onyx. Enlightens the wearer. Gain EXP by walking? Hairless bandana. Strength +5 and increases damage at low HP. Cool. Need strong hair though. I don't have strong hair. Oof. Courage belt. Allows the wearer to obtain SP when damaged. Need a sapphire for that. It's a lot of new stuff. I don't have the gold for that. This'll do. This'll do nicely. Need to get silver ingots, which I'm pretty sure I can make very easily. Awful carapace. Well, I need to kill animals to get strong hairs. Shouldn't be too difficult if I actually want to farm it out. People from that army came here again. They're still talking to the chief. There seems to be no end to the visitors we've been getting lately. What? you surrendering? Please don't just surrender. Put a little effort into this. Oh no, I surrender, I surrender. They really are always like this. I think they're having fun, honestly. They just won't admit it. Alright, who's visiting? We're sent here by order of Governor General Griselda to convey her wishes to the representative in charge of Komodo Village. We must make certain no one associates us with the mass division. We have no involvement with and do not condone their actions. That's the situation within our army at the present. We cannot deny the possibility that the people here will be inconvenienced in the future, and we deeply apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, but as you can see, I'm rather busy at the moment. You have some business with me? Could you come back again another time? Sure. Let's keep exploring. We only have like 2 more people to talk to, I think. Practicing swordsmanship help you lose weight too? Maybe I should try it sometime after all. That's what exercise does. I'm not done yet. Next town. There we go. I wonder why people can't truly be free. The clouds above float across the sky so freely, and yet we're locked in this endless cycle of rules and riots. Have you heard the latest rumor? Apparently there's been a utopia found on the other side of the river. I'm a Roman soldier, but I haven't heard a thing about it. It's really frustrating to be kept out of the loop, you know? It'd be amazing if they're true. I wish I could go find out for sure. Wonder if Sancho and Padza know anything. I should ask them. People often say there's no limit to human desire, but is that really true? You can only desire that which you imagine, meaning one's desire has the same limits as one's imagination. Alright. Come get the latest scoops and say you're the latest gossip fresh out the presses for only 100 gold. How about it? 100 gold. Yeah, thanks. Today's scoop is about the bar's owner, Mucho. He's actually a former miner. And with a build like that, a really good one, as you might imagine. But one day, he just announced he was going to pursue his dreams. High-quality muscles come from high-quality food, he said. He planned to convince everyone of that by starting an inn, bar and restaurant, and serving only the finest quality stuff. That was a fact I actually didn't know. Maybe it's because of exploring the Great Forest. It's harder than people expected, but lately there haven't been many tourists here. It's always the same few people. It's so boring. Have you heard the latest rumor? Apparently there's a utopia called the Primeval Lands on the other side of the river. It's supposed to be filled with nothing but beautiful women. It doesn't sound very realistic, but what man wouldn't want that to be real? Oh, okay. I heard that too, but I find it hard to believe. It's probably just a lie dreamt up by some explorer who wants to make a name for himself. Have you heard the latest rumor? Apparently there's a really big town in the Great Forest. I find it a little hard to believe myself. Hungover Picard. A new one. I'm looking for medicine that will cure Picard's hangover. If anyone knows anything that might work, would you be willing to spare some? I'll be in the alley near the trading post. Thanks. In the alley? I hope Brian is okay. Can't be too healthy to guzzle drinks like that. Kinda has me a bit worried. Drinking in a city like this is the best. There's nothing better than a good buzz to chase all your tiredness away. Even if I can't get across to the Primeval Lands, there's still ways of making money on this side of the river. I'll just do what I can while I can. Donor's muscle milkshakes aren't the easiest things to drink, but I've gotten used to them. They have quite an unusual taste. I'll deal with the foulest flavors of them all, though if it's for Luluka. When the weather is pleasant, you can see a shadow that looks like a tower deep in the Great Forest. I wonder if it's natural or man-made. Probably not natural. Maybe it's something else altogether. It's so mysterious. Haven't got all the details yet, but the army seems to have discovered something major near the river in the Great Forest. Apparently it's some kind of ruin. They sealed off the entrance and won't let any explorers or prospectors go near it. Wonder what's in there. Eat well, sleep well, train well. It might sound simple, but it's the key to maintaining a perfect body. Yeah, I get it. It's such a lovely day today. I should be able to get all the sheets dry with no trouble at all. So somebody's in the alley then. yeah, his name was like Quincy or something, right? Hmm? What is it, young lady? Can you help you with something? Actually, we're working on a quest for another village. And I was wondering if you might tell me your name. Sure, I guess. My name is Quincy. Bingo, we found someone. Could I ask you to sign this notebook for me, please? Sign? Like an autograph? Of course, it would be my pleasure. I'm so glad I practiced in case something like this ever happened. Filled Q page of the signature book. That's perfect. Thank you very much. Oh, it's nothing. I'm honored to have been able to help. If you ever need anything else, Quincy's always here to help. Yay. Got a lot of hobbies, but no specific one that stands out from the others. That's me. Quincy, jack of all trades, master of none. Lately, the Celceta army seems to be making expeditions into and out from the Great Forest like it's going out of style. I'm really curious to know if they found out something big. Nothing new. Welcome, welcome. Whether you're a boy or a girl, you're always welcome in Daddy's shop. Whew. That light should finally return to the world. You, why are you still alive? Ah, foolish naive hero. My tribe will live on forever. Everyone's talking about the primeval lands these days. They seem to have set everyone's imaginations alight, but none of the rumors sound very credible to me. Governor General won't confirm or deny any rumors floating about, but I wouldn't be surprised if one of them were actually true. Of course, there's no way a low-ranking soldier like me would ever be privy to such information. Nothing out of the ordinary today either. Can't say for sure there'll be nothing out of the ordinary next year, or the year after, however. It's pretty delicious. I feel like today's food turned out better than usual. I wonder if Wallace will be able to tell. Dodge. So tired. Good night. Oh wait, I'm not in bed yet. Wonder why they made it so you can't roll while in buildings. I haven't heard Commander Leo's trademark shouting lately. It's kind of boring around here without him. Where is he then? Suspicious. What? Go ahead in if you want. Don't cause the Governor General any trouble. I don't care if you mean to or not. I'm still a coffee man, but tea isn't bad once in a while either. The mass division sounds creepier and creepier the more I hear about it. Involving common soldiers in such a thing is truly inhuman. Gruda shouldn't get off lightly for what he's done. Hello. Report map progress. Let's hear it then. You made exceptional progress to fill this much space in such a short amount of time. Here's your reward for the efforts thus far. Nice. Bid you farewell for now, but I will be eagerly awaiting your next report. Even Rome does not fully grasp all the details behind Gruda's mass division. I cannot predict what they'll do next, but I will be following their movements as best as I can through Commander Leo. I fear they may cause you further difficulties, but I believe you'll be able to preserve, no matter what happens. Alright, to the lower levels. I can't just talk to a complete stranger in the middle of a shop. But I can't just ignore this either. What am I supposed to do? Huh. That's fun. Got a scab on my thumb, somehow. Wonder where that came from. I'm really greedy. I want everything. Armini's a greedy little girl. Whenever I ask her what she wants of anything, she'll always say all of them. But she's going to be an older sister one day, so she needs to start learning some self-control. Governor General Griselda's so beautiful, isn't she? It's amazing how hard she works at her age. I cannot drink the muscle wine at the bar, sir. I just can't do it. I'm sure nobody would do it of their own will. Squish, squish, squishy, squish, squish. This texture, these paws, they're just perfect. Ooh. Ah, speck of dust. Die, monster. There really is no end to the amount of housework around here, but that's all the more reason I have to get it done, I suppose. They say children don't appreciate their parents, and it's very true. It really isn't selfish of me to want my son to get together with Ada, but I've got no interest in girls is going a bit too far, surely. The future is looking grim. Big cities sound magical, but I hear only a limited number of pleasures they have to offer. And I certainly don't want to end up poor, outcast and humiliated, so what should I do? Governor General Gruda really is different from all the other Governor Generals we had here before. The other day I saw a notice issued by Governor General's office saying they're going to repair the old, worn-out water system. Before, we would have had to complain constantly before the government would even take a vote on something like that. If all the Romans were like her, I doubt I would ever have come to hate them. The whole one bad apple thing. A Picard that loves alcohol. This can't be normal, can it? Although I'm the one who keeps giving it to him, so I suppose it's my fault, really. What kind of medicine could possibly be used to heal a hangover? Ooh, looks like he has something to cure the little guy's hangover. So what did you bring? Probably a... Is this really supposed to cure Picard's hangover? Well, I guess it can't hurt to try it out. Hiccup. Luker made the Picard drink the medicine. Whee! Did it work? Sounds like it did. Wow, it looks like it worked perfectly. Thank you so much. Here's your reward for a job well done. Thank you. Whee! Oh, you're not thinking of drinking again now that we managed to sober you up, are you? Little one, I think you might have a problem. From now on, there will be no more heavy drinking for you. You hear me? Why? I don't think he understands. This Picard really is a hopeless one. But his slovenliness is a part of his slovenliness is a part of his charm, I suppose. You talk to him. This guy. Sounds like a lot of explorers are giving up on mapping the forest. It's a tough place to explore, and dangerous to boot, but it's still kinda sad people are giving up on it, you know? It might not be my place to say, but don't you guys give up too, okay? Keep the dream alive. That's fine. Obviously, I can't make either of those. My mother can be really difficult to deal with sometimes. Yesterday she was wailing loudly because she didn't like that something or other wasn't going the way she wanted it to. That's life, Mother. So much gold. It's a mineral that gives 9 to everything. Wow. There seem to be more and more explorers giving up on trying to map the Great Forest. Apparently most of them because they can't work out how to get across the river. Kind of a shame. Let's go upstairs. Got new materials for us. Or, not materials. Weapons for us. Yesterday, me daughter cooked me a meal for the first time. Taste was nothing special, but it was fine eating as far as I'm concerned. I'm a happy man. A happy man, I tell ya. almost there. And blood dry. Let's see, let's check out the mine, see if they have anything new to say. Us miners get along really well. See, we men are connected through our work, so we don't care about upbringing or background or any of that stuff. Sun shining bright, yeah. Morning, noon, and night, yeah. We do have days like this around here sometimes. Days where no one's heart really seems to be in their work. Don't seem to be getting anywhere with my work today. Days like this, sometimes you have to throw in the towel and try again tomorrow. Well. Let's complete that quest. Wow, you actually did it. You filled the last few pages. Let's see what we've got. Interesting. I've never seen names like these before. The world really is a big place, huh? Makes the imagination soar to think about what kinds of people these names belong to. Heh, doesn't it though? Oh yes, I need to give you a reward. A reward well earned, I might add. Here you go. Celestian Flower ×2. I'll treasure this signature book forever. Thank you so much for your help.
That wraps that up.
Let's see, were there any other quests that we are missing? The Mega Weapon Test. Twilight Flowers. I've heard reports that a dangerous plant monster called Andorella has been sighted in the subterranean forest. I would appreciate someone to go defeat it. Let's do it. So it's right over there, huh? Oh yeah, we never checked the campsites. There might be somebody hanging around there for some reason. Might as well. Nobody here. Is there an entrance to the Forest of Dawn somewhere? Anyone? 2 people. It's so frustrating to be stuck here when there's a mysterious tower like that right in front of my eyes. This is as far as we can go. Maybe I should consider giving up on Celceta and heading. Maybe I should consider giving up on Celceta and heading somewhere else. Swan seems a bit discouraged. I just want to go up and hug her from behind, but I haven't got the nerve. Why am I such a coward? Alright then. Let's see. I want to do Twilight Flowers, so... Oh. I can't keep forgetting. I got resources so I can make another golden axe, 'cause money. Eventually, I should probably have 3 of them. So if I have 3 of them, then I don't have to worry too much about that stuff. Oof. Not enough gold. Wow, that's an expensive Flower. Only 15, though. Pathetic. Strong hair. I need axe tails. What enemy drops axe tails? Labati? That's the only enemy it drops from. Really? It's the only enemy that they drop from. That I've seen, at least. Which means I have to go back there. Not a big deal. Just a little out of the way. Well, I don't have to do it immediately, so... I need to reforge my stuff. Can't forget to do that. I need some HP recovery on attacks to reduce my very likelihood of dying. What weapon is she using? Demonic mace. There we are. That's about everything that I want on it. Yeah, is she using her Great Halberd? Yes, she is. Enforce Great Halberd. Shit. And I'll do the same with this. It's a good combination. Gives you a little bit of everything that makes it easy to fight, especially frozen. That should suffice. So then... guess we'll do that quest. Right here, work our way up. Nearly got hit by misfortune. Thank goodness I didn't. I think we only got damaged lumber. No, we got it. We actually completed it. Nice. Ooh. And we're surrounded. Nice. Bye-bye. so much for that. They tried. Gotta give them that. Alright. So I'll turn this quest in and head out because I'm probably going to be needing to leave for dinner anyway. So let's just complete this real quick. So were you able to defeat the Endurales? Wonderful, here's your reward. Huzzah. Stay here on your journey to Elduke. Should you have a chance, I would appreciate it if you check the quest board. Pretty sure all quests are done. Except for the mega weapon test. What was the... crap, what was the enemy called? Madogrus Slef? Did I fight one of them before, though? Nope, not yet. See if we can use that 15 gold. 15k gold. Calamity Pike. Ancient Halberd. That's what she was currently using. I'll buy the Shadow Eaters for Karna. Right then. So, I'll probably be back later tonight. So, until then, I will catch you later, or whatever. Yeah.